Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to talk about the planet Venus. What happens when planet Venus holds the highest degree in your horoscope? So let's begin. Atmakaraka is a planet which holds the highest degree in the horoscope. It is a planet which represents your soul's desires. It represents your true identity. It also represents your qualities, your desires in this life, and the challenges that you are carrying from your past life into this life. So let's understand what kind of desires and challenges you have to deal with in this life when the planet of beauty, love, and luxury is your Atmakaraka. Now let's begin with the qualities of the natives having planet Venus as the Atmakaraka. Well, firstly, these people are quite social and friendly. They never ever like to stay alone. They always want to stay in groups, and they love to talk to other people. They love to make new friends, and all these qualities make them quite center of attraction. And they do have such beautiful looks. They are beautiful, they're charming, and they're quite attractive, and all these qualities make them the center of attraction to the world. These people are so creative that no one can compete with them in this arena. They're so creative, and there's a reason why people having such a strong Venus are always very creative, and they have a great love for music, arts, and dance. And I will let you know why people having Venus as Atmakaraka are so creative. We'll talk about that later in the video, and let's understand what are the desires. Sole purpose is to create. They're so much into creativity. Well, they will pursue things like music, art, painting, acting, anything as a hobby in childhood, but all these hobbies will end up as a mainstream career for them because they're so much in love with the creative stuff. So you can actually find lots of famous actors, musicians, singers who have Venus as Atmakaraka. So it's a quite important placement if you really want to be a singer or an actor. So it's a great thing. And secondly, there is a desire to have balance and harmony in love relationships. For them, love is as important as breathing. So they just feel happy when they are loved by someone. And most importantly, intimacy is quite important factor in the relationships. Intimacy acts as the foundation in the relationship. And next comes the materialistic pleasure. Well, these people love to spend their money on luxurious things like an expensive perfume or a watch, and they just love to decorate their atmosphere wherever they are, whether it's their office or home. They want that everything at their home should look beautiful and decorated. And the last desire is to heal other people. Well, planet Venus is represented by Guru Shukracharya, and he was the only one who had the knowledge of Mrityu Sanjeevani. It was a knowledge, it was the science of bringing back people from death to life. And yes, saving life. Venus is a quite important planet when it comes to saving someone's life. Now, what are the challenges in this life? Number one, self-image. Now, people having Venus as their Atmakaraka are quite conscious about their looks, and they're also very conscious about what other people think about them. So they always seek for perfect clothes, a perfect car, perfect skin and hair. So they're very conscious about the way they look. So in order to fulfill all those desires, they tend to overspend their money, and they really need to take care of their expenses. They need to avoid any kind of overindulgence in this life, whether it's food or whether it's buying any luxury product. They really need to take care of their expenses and they need to avoid overindulgence in this life. Now the next challenge is sensuality. I have mentioned it earlier that intimacy is a quite important factor in their relationship. So excess of sexual desire can create troubles in a relationship. So as I mentioned earlier, overindulgence need to be avoided. And lastly, relationships can be a challenge because remember that Venus is not happy in the sign of Virgo. Virgo is a quite practical and logical sign, and you need all these qualities to identify who loves you and who doesn't. So keeping aside all that love and romance, you need to develop the right attitude. You need to be logical in terms of relationship. And the most important thing is to see the placement of planet Venus in your D1 and in your D9 chart, and this can really helpful to analyze the true nature of the challenges which are going to face in this life. And of course the house placement, the sign placement and the aspects on your Atmakaraka can really reveal the true challenges, and the dasha, the antardasha and the pratyantar dasha of planet Venus can bring those challenges in your life. Now sage Parashura associated planet Venus to the Parashurama avatar. This avatar of Lord Vishnu came down to earth in order to get rid of the most corrupt kings on the earth. He slaughtered all those kings who were hungry for power and they were hungry for all kind of materialistic desires. So this avatar represents that we need to avoid any kind of overindulgence. We should get rid of all kinds of rajasic qualities in us. I have already mentioned that planet Venus is associated with Guru Shukracharya. Now Guru Shukracharya had only one eye. His second eye was destroyed by Lord Vishnu. Now this one active eye represents creativity. That's why I said that people having planet Venus as Atmakaraka are very, very creative. But the second eye which was destroyed by Lord Vishnu represents the practical, the logical and the reasoning capabilities. And that's why there are tendencies of overindulgence, and one needs to keep a check on all these things. So this was all about planet Venus as the Atmakaraka, and if you're new over here, do subscribe and stay connected. Goodbye.